Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking about my personal game of the year. Now I've played a lot of games in 2019, but there's only one game that seems to stand above the rest, one that comes to mind when I think, if I had to pick which game is my game of the year, that has to be Crackdown 3. Now I know this may come as a shock to most of you that Crackdown 3 is in fact MBG's game of the year, but I'm going to talk about this game for a little bit in this video and why it's my game of the year. First of all, I will say that leading up to the release of Crackdown 3, I was getting a little bit nervous. In fact, there was a lot I was seeing of the game that was making me think, I don't think this is going to be a very good game. But then, Microsoft did the unthinkable, and they revealed that Terry Crews was going to be in the game, and you were going to play as Terry Crews in the game. And from that point forward, I knew that anything else that was coming out in 2019 was going to have a very tough time competing with this game. Not only that, when you look at Crackdown 3, just look at how beautiful the game is, right? The graphics, it seems to me that it's on another level. And I'm not saying that graphics make everything, but there's no doubt that this game is fully utilizing the power of the Xbox One X. And this game alone made me feel like, you know what? Paying that $500 for the Xbox One X, 100% justifiable. Clearly we have a game here that's pushing it to its absolute limits. So even putting those things aside, when you talk about the gameplay itself, it's next level. I mean, a lot of people look at it and they think this looks pretty basic, this looks pretty generic, but I would argue it's not that at all, because when you play it, you realize this world, it's so alive, it's so immersive, the destructibility, the things you can do, it's just insane. It really is, and it was one of the best experiences I've had all year. And I haven't even touched on the multiplayer yet. I mean, when this game first launched, I found out that you couldn't actually party up with your friends to play the multiplayer. And at first I thought, wow, that's really bizarre. How could that happen, especially for a Xbox first-party title or second-party exclusive title, whatever they wanted to call it? It just didn't make sense to me. But then I started to realize, no, this is actually kind of genius. They want me to experience the multiplayer on my own. They want me to have that single player experience while playing a multiplayer game. It was like revolutionary. It was nothing I've ever experienced before. Of course, they did eventually add that party support in, but I could definitely see what they were trying to go for by doing that. And don't even get me started on the cloud in this game. The destructible environments, the destructibility, it's just something that honestly feels like it's next gen on current gen. And it blows my mind that I feel like I'm the only person out here advocating for this game as game of the year. I mean, games like, Death Stranding and Days Gone. Like, what? Are you kidding me? Days Gone? You're going to try to compare Days Gone to Crackdown 3? Come on. I mean, yeah, Gears 5 was great. Gears 5 was great, no doubt about that. But it can't hold a candle to what Crackdown 3 was. So, yeah, that's it, guys. My game of the year for 2019 is Crackdown 3. I gotta tell you, it was pretty close to the Xbox body wash. I mean, that really caught me off guard. I don't think anybody saw that coming, and when it released, I was like, oh man, this could easily be my game of the year, because there's just something about that body wash that it's just so hard to describe what it did for gaming in 2019. But I have to say, guys, I have to give it to Crackdown 3. As much as I want to give it to the Xbox body wash, it has to go to Crackdown 3. Maybe next gen we're going to get the sequel to Xbox's Body Wash, and maybe that will win Game of the Year 2020 or Game of the Year 2021, depending on when it releases. But yeah, there you have it. My Game of the Year, Crackdown 3. It's been a great year, but this game just rises above the rest. I don't think anybody could argue that. So let me know your Game of the Year down in the comments below, and I will catch you guys later.